What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hop Radio Shout In. Stepping in the building, I got my A-Town fam off in this thing that's tearing up the streets as we speak. Euro got it. What's good with it, fool?
What it do, family?
Man, feeling good, feeling great.
For
now,
sure.
Euro, that takeoff with Future and that boy Bangladesh. I mean, talk to me about how that banger came about, because it's going crazy.
Man's manifestation, really. I wrote it down, I want to say like May 21st of 2020.
Yeah.
That I was going to collab with the top producers and artists in the world. I don't know how it was going to happen. It just came into fruition. I just kept working, and somehow one thing led to another. It transpired. Bang actually was like, I met Bang through T.I. Me and T.I. linked in the studio, and that's how me and Bang got acquainted.
Yeah.
And it was just the fact that, you know, he a 5-time Grammy.
One of the coldest ever.
Yeah. And it was like, he took like an attachment, like we just built a relationship. And it was like, you know, he had little events. He'd hit me like, hey, pull up this and the third, make sure I get a look and stuff like that. Send me the beats. And really shout out YSN, because when Bang sent me the beats, I just felt like I had to pay homage because they were the beats. So when I picked one beat and I did the hook, went and did an interview, and I was feeling the hook, but I was like, it was really like, just give me something, and then, you know, we're going to figure out what the play was. Yeah. Put the hook on there, and while I'm in the booth, YSN, they from Columbus, they came and they jumped on and they went crazy, like on the verses, and it was like, whoa. Then Jeezy and Fujiano came in, like, right behind them, and they went off back to back to back to back. Free Fujiano, and
free Fuji.
It was just so much, like the energy on it was so crazy that it was like, yo, you gotta put your verse on there, Euro. I put my verse on there. They felt like it was so much of a hit that it was just reconstructed to where it was me and Future. Yeah. So that's how it's like. Shout out to, you know, the ones before me who put that verse on there and gave that energy, but that's really how it came about, and it was just like, you know, I always wanted to work with Future. I knew I was gonna work with Future. I wasn't expecting it to be this soon. So everything just happened out how it was supposed to. Like, it'd be God.
That visual though, man. That visual was hard as hell too. Talk to me
shout
about
out
shooting
Cricket.
that doggone video. That boy Cricket got down with that thing, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It was, I ain't gonna lie, that was the first time, that was the most intense video I shot thus far.
For real.
But it was like, it was fun the whole time. Cricket energy was just everything. Shout out my boy Hobo. Hobo was there. It was just like, the whole thing just was full of good energy. Like, good people who want to see me win. Like, people who, you know what I'm saying, like, embrace me. And it's like, even now, it's like we develop like a relationship versus it just being business. So it always, you know, like when people rooting for you, it's always gonna be that much harder. And that's the finished product of what you got from the video. Future,
right now,
everything.
Euro, coming off of all of these hits you've been dropping, man. I mean, how you feeling now with your wave? I see you over here dripping all over the place. I'm gonna have to get a towel to wipe up the table when you leave up out this thing. How has this rap game been treating you so far, man?
Horrible. And that's what they don't want to say. That's the best part about it. That's the best part about it.
Why do you feel like it's been treating you so horrible though?
When you realize the hype ain't really what everybody make it to be. Like, people ain't really what they portray to be. Like, down to the artist, down to the businesses, everything. Like, you just learn you gotta fend for yourself. Because at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be nobody, but it learn to make you, it's like, okay, cool. I'm glad this area was messed up, because now I gotta learn how to capitalize. And when I capitalize, it's like, I know how to, if I hire somebody, I know how that's supposed to be done, because I had to do it myself.
Exactly.
I get screwed over here, cool. When it come down to like these artists, I done reached out to all the artists in Atlanta, upcoming, already big, whatever. Like, just because it's like, that's me. I want to see Atlanta be together.
Exactly.
I appreciate all the ones who didn't like respond back positively. I appreciate the ones who didn't want to lock in, because guess what? I don't owe you nothing now.
Exactly.
I don't owe nobody nothing, because it's like, I put in that work, I showed that love, respect, and if it wasn't returned, thank you. Like, I appreciate that. So it's like, by them treating me horrible, it made me happy. It felt like it tore off. I learned what I need to be, and it's like, I feel like I'm a different person now. It's like, now it's like, you can't play me now.
Exactly.
Like, nobody.
So far though, outside of that, what is the parts that you've been loving in the game, man?
Staying consistent. Understanding the highs and the lows. It's that type of game. I thought it was, you know, when you come in, you think you going straight up and that's it. But it's like, nah, you have your moment.
Yeah.
You come down for a little bit, but you gotta learn how to ride it. You go
Exactly.
back up, you go back. And so it's like I haven't had that shoot straight up.
Yeah.
But it's like I've been consistent. I ain't on the principal. I ain't on the principal list, but I made honor roll
in this
I ain't
thing.
getting no D's or F's. I ain't he fell off this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
So staying consistent is like, okay, cool. Just staying consistent till it's my time.
Songs like Posse and Kodak with Baby and Gunna, man. I mean, what was it like putting them bangers together with them boys and then watching them things go crazy as well?
Really, it's like the best part about it. None of those songs. I personally don't think I had a song that hit its fullest potential yet. But I understand that's how the game go. It just take time. It got to marinate. Like I got Yellow Beezy, I got Lil Baby, I got Dub Baby, I got Roddy Ricch, I got Gunna, I got Mulatto. All these good people, like good genuine hearted people. Like they see me or they repost whatever. It's all organic and love. Future, everybody, like it's all love. So I'm grateful for that. But it's just like everything in the pot, just like serenading. It's like I got that little peak of like, okay, cool, I see what this can do. Yeah. But I know it ain't hit its full momentum yet. I'm just gonna keep working till it just, it's gonna catch though.
As an artist though, Euro, have you been writing for folks on the low and passing out some of them bars, man? Because I see you in the studio with these people, man. So what the hell's going on here?
Actually, I'm gonna kind of keep that one disclosed. I do, I am on the writing tip. I'm gonna just kind of keep it disclosed, like I ain't gonna.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm tapping in all the way around, producing and everything.
So how do you feel when you writing hits for folks, man? And then are these artists or these people going in here and executing these lyrics like you wrote it, or are they going in there fucking it up? Now
it's being executed the way I like, because it was. That's really how I became a rapper. Nothing was being executed at that time. I produce, write, come up with a whole hook, tell you how it go, and it just wouldn't be executed right. But now, times done changed, so it done got better. So yeah,
exactly. Now, I mean, songs like Complacent, man. Obviously, you're not being complacent out here in these streets. What is it that keeps you from being complacent?
Everything I'm going through, like it's like life in general, like the ups and downs and stuff. I think the beautiful part about it, I can get paid to express how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to hold back. You can see, if it ain't gonna be through an interview, you can listen to the music and tell, like, okay, it's all my energy, it's all truth. I ain't gonna sit here and cap about it or nothing like that. So it's like, I felt some type of way at that time, and instead of lashing out about it or being irrational about it, I said, yo, go in the studio, pour it off your chest. So I told Drummer, shout out Drummer J, that's my producer. Yeah. I'm like, Drummer, I need something, bro. Cook something up. Yeah. He cooked something up in like 10 minutes. And it was just like I went straight in. Man, everything I felt just came right out like that. Yeah.
7 Flow, man. I mean, talk to me about shooting that video and then also understanding that 7 Flow.
Oh yeah. Like I had to do that. Like that's another one of them that I know gonna catch. Like shout out DJ Plug gave me the beat. Plug. Yeah, Plug showed me love and gave me the was like, I don't know what to do with this beat, this, that, and the third. Yeah. Cool, say less. And it took a little minute, but when I went back and listened to it, it was just like I made the song. I kind of sat on it, but I passed by the Cat County a lot, and I hate that place. It almost looked like it's a whole gray cloud over that place, and it was like, I just feel like once we get out, and I was on that 7 Flow. Once we get out though, we be so happy for our freedom. We don't go back to we don't shed light on what's really going. It's guys in there really dying. And it's like it's not hitting the street, like nobody knowing people in there really dying, committing suicide, getting killed. Like, it's serious. It's serious. You know what I'm saying? The food, all that. So it's that I felt like was just like a testimony and a voice to let, you know what I'm saying, people know what's really going on.
What was it like for you surviving that 7 Flow?
A blessing. It was like I survived 2 life sentences, so it's like, who am I to really just come back out here and act like I ain't get another opportunity? Like I have to shed light on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you think about them 2 life sentences, what was the Euro that caused him to wind up being there? How did you find yourself facing 2 lives?
Honestly, I wasn't brought up in the streets, but I was introduced to the streets, if that made sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where it's kind of like you told not to go outside and play, but it looked fun outside playing. Yeah. And if you see your folks outside playing or being around the people that's playing, you kind of might want to see. So the way the street works, like a lot of people don't just jump off the porch and just be like, I'm just a killer, I'm this, that, and the third. It's like it's a piece of candy off that porch. You get one piece of candy, you just start following the trail.
Yeah.
The candy gets sweeter, it get bigger.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you try and figure out like how the hell I got like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really how the street go. You know, everybody got really the same story. Start off college.
Yeah.
Dip in the weed.
Yeah.
Find out about robbing. Find out about powder. Find out about, next thing you know, you in a whole different world. Like, yeah.
What was it like when you found yourself there, man, and you realized that it was a dead end?
I think I was sitting on the stand, and that's when it just kind of hit me. Like, I was just kind of oblivious to everything going on until I got to court. When I got in court, it was like I was sitting there and I was like, I ain't got no kids, I ain't never been married. Like, I'm young and my life gone. Like, it's over with. Like, I'm looking at the victim like it's over with. Like, I know what's going on. I know what's about to happen. It's like I didn't even get to live my life. So it was like once I got that opportunity where God just like, you know what I'm saying, they offered a plea and I'm like, shh. You know what I mean? I knew that was my time. I had to go ahead and do what I had to do. So when I took that little tap on the wrist, of course I came home. I took whatever came with it because, you know, karma still got to come back around.
Yeah.
I had to take my karma like, you know, thank God I was just taking it from the street though instead of being on the other side of that wall. So yeah, I got that opportunity. It's like, nah, I can't go back.
What would you tell other young men though, your role that's coming up in these streets that are going down that path that's going to end up either dead or in jail? What do you tell them to keep them from going down that path and the realities behind it?
To wake up. It's literally a mental illness. Like, it's a real mental illness. Like, we don't really understand it because it's like we think we okay. Mm-hmm. But what black men don't understand, men in general, but mainly black men, bro, you're mentally ill. Like, I go to therapy. I spend my extra bread so I can reprogram my mind because I understand that this is the most powerful thing, and we don't. As black men, we don't. We're literally mentally ill. Like, we think it's okay to have ops. We think that we are the ops. Yeah. We don't know. It's like you don't have to walk around with a gun. You don't have to, like, smash every female you see. You don't have to, like, we don't understand it. We're mentally, I'm telling you, like, we're mentally, and it's like, I keep saying it because I want people to, like, listen, you're mentally ill, and it's okay that you're mentally ill. It's just once you become conscious of the fact you're mentally ill, change it. Like, wake up and be like, you know what, bro, I might be saying something, like, I'm not thinking right. I probably could be a millionaire, but I be tripping off of whatever it is I'm thinking. I'm thinking about Tay-Tay over here. I want to kill him. I want to pop perks. I want to do everything but get ahead in life because you mentally ill and don't know it. Yeah. You think because you know how to read and write or because that is not no, bro. You're mentally ill. You're mentally challenged in a different sense. So I think that we really got to tap into the fact of understanding I'm mentally ill. Let me get some kind of help.
What was your biggest challenge that you felt like you needed to tackle to get your mind back on straight?
I had to learn to start taking stuff for what it was and not the potential. I always try to give people, I understand people make mistakes, so I always try to give people benefit of the doubt. I didn't want to look at a snake for a snake. I try to look at a snake and be like, snakes are pets though. And it's like, no. So it's like after that, it's like I had to learn to be okay with like not being liked by people. Yeah. I'm not liked by a lot of people, but I'm liked by everybody. What it was not like this, everybody don't have access to me. Yeah. I'm not giving like, it's like, nah, you only have a limited, like people have limited to no access to me. Like I know what people be on. So I understand, because I understand love, we more so, people today think love is survival. Oh, you my dog, you my big dog, this, that, and the third. No, I can help you. I don't know you like that, though. I can help you. You know I can help you. That's why you coming to me like on something, this, that, and the third, because you want to see what you could take from me. We ain't on that. So it's kind of like, with me understanding love, I understand how people have a misconception of what love is based off them trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I limit my access to being. It's like, yeah, okay, I might dap like people see. I might dap a person up, but you can't come in and hug me. I don't know you, bro. Like, it's love, though. I appreciate the love from what you understand.
Exactly.
But you don't know what love is, and I do. But I do love you, though.
Yeah.
So I'm embrace you, love you, brother. Keep working my knee, and I'm going about my business.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I really feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to it, like.
So now, going forward, do we got any projects on the way, Euro?
Oh, well, of course.
What are we working on here?
Well, of course, you know we got Foreign Forever out right now.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, you know I got a lot of stuff in the cut that I'm gonna have to put out on the deluxe.
That's right.
We ain't trying to figure out. We ain't set a date yet as to how soon we gonna. Like the project doing so good right now, we just letting it do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely coming out with the deluxe, and then I got so much stuff in the cut that is just like I'm just dropping at this point. Like yeah, I'm just gonna keep hitting them.
What is it that you want out of this rap game, though, Euro?
I really want to just like to be honest with you, like I really want to like leave an impact, like change the world. Mm-hmm. Like I know the money gonna come with it, but it's just like what happened in my life. It wasn't for me to be like I didn't have one of those situations where I was just poor, so now I should change and get rich. I got locked up. I just have a calling. I have to understand my calling. I have to understand my blessing gonna come through me understanding my calling. So my calling, I know, is like change the world. Even if it's one person at a time, it's changing.
Coming out of being locked up, though, Euro, what was that transition like for you going from just being behind them walls to now doing songs with Future?
I want to say it was a piece of cake because you know when you lock down, you just think like I really could deal with anything outside this wall. Mm-hmm. But then when you understand, it's like it's more of a mental game. That's the mental game that's being played in jail. Mm-hmm. It's a mental game. Then you come out here and you got to play this same mental game and learn how to move and be strategic in life and stuff like that. Because sometimes it's like it's hard in there, but it's hard because it got to be hard. Out here, you kind of got an option. Is it going to be hard as it ain't? And when you see you in the same world as people where it don't seem hard for versus what you seem like it's a little more harder for you then. Mm-hmm. So it's just really like I had to tap in when I understood that it's like the transition has been not smooth sailing, but it's easier to deal with when I understand where I came from. Yeah. Like I just came from 2 life sentences, so it's like I had to tap in and say, bro, put your head on, chill out, put your big boy pants on, we're gonna figure it out, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
When you look at the young artists now, man, and you're seeing a lot of them getting caught up in the streets after making it and being on the radio and having success, what goes through your mind then? Because like they're saying now, rap is one of the most dangerous professions out here in the country right now. So what is it like for you navigating the streets as an artist and staying out of trouble? And't advice do you have for other people that might find themselves in beefs or unnecessary beefs or just situations that cause gunplay to happen?
Right. It's hard that don't really be something. I know that's like a sensitive subject to like really speak on. I just be wanting like just be cognitive of like we gotta understand where we came. Like all these rap dudes came from dang near nothing. I understand that, but you understand like you can lose it all in the nick of a dime. Like it all can be said. Like the enemy is always gonna be after you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you gotta be able to understand who the enemy is, and we don't always understand who the enemy is. Just like I ain't gonna lie, that'd be a hard subject for me to touch on. I kind of just be like, I just pray for them, to be honest. Cause I know they don't understand, and I know sometimes like you can't get stuff across through words. You just
exactly. You gotta kind of give them the example.
Yeah,
because it's real out
It's
here.
a system though. Exactly. It's a trap. The trap is a trap. They don't understand. Like people think the trap is the dope house. No, the trap is a trap. Like, it's the trap. That's what we call it. It's a trap.
Talk to me about those revelations that you came to, though, Euro, over these last few years, being free and doing what you love to do at the same time. Because like that trap, that's a revelation in itself. What other revelations did you get that changed your life and the trajectory of where you headed now?
My kids. My kids really like everything I got to live for. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at me like every day. My son asking about like, oh, where you going? You going to work? This, that, and the third, like that. I know he looking at me.
Yeah.
He know my songs, and I don't play my music because I know I I play certain songs around him, but not all of them, because I don't want his ears to get accustomed to if the cuss words.
Yeah.
Even though I have a message, but he know them. He know all of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was in the back like, yeah, I'm famous at school. I'm Lil Euro. So it's like, that let me know, like, yeah, somebody watching you. And it's more than just him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's mainly my kids. It's mainly like understanding like society need hope. Don't just be woke and not try to wake nobody else up. I can't save everybody, but it's like I can reach out there and get the message to somebody.
What is it like making the conscious effort to put a message in your music though too, man? Because you know sometimes folk act like they just can't do it, no matter how hard you try or press them. They're like, you know what? I just got to shoot them up, kill.
I mean, people, it's easy to rap. It's easy when you can rap what you know. Like I say, like people got certain vices like mine. Because I came from the church, I like to be melodic, and I like to especially when I have a message to give or a happy tone. I feel like it matched with a melodic feel. That's naturally what I know to do. I have to learn to like rap and give people bars. Give people bars in a rap sense without being so melodic, because sometimes it tune out what my message is really trying to say. So I kind of, people just do what they know. If you come from a kill, you come from shoot 'em up, you come from drugs, like you rap what you know. I came from pain. I came from hurt. Like I came from, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing. So I know that's what I feel comfortable rapping about, giving you the real me and being able to have you accept it because you went through it too.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
How do you feel about this new Atlanta that we in now, the wave that's going on out here?
I mean, you just gotta learn transition. Like it ain't up for, when we had it with before this time, the generation before them had something to say. Before them, I don't really transition. It's gonna happen. You just gotta learn how to ride the wave. It's like be you, but learn how to. If you in the game for making money, making money. Like stay out your feelings.
How did you survive COVID, Euro?
It made me a stronger person. Lot stronger. Like that was like my reflective time to, you know what I'm saying? Tap in. Like even when everything started, it seemed like it was going bad, it wasn't really going bad, because it's like you seen who was a hustler, who bounced back, and who didn't.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? My name, regardless, my name still made some noise during COVID. Now it's a blessing, because I see people go up and then it'd be like, I never would have thought we wouldn't be talking about him today, but we not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in particular. It's just like, that's how life works.
Well, now that's how the thing go, man. Now, lastly, Euro, is there anything you want to get off your chest and that these folks need to know? And how can they contact you, man?
Oh, man, well, I'm going to say first they can follow me everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. YouTube, Euro Got It, EuroGotit. Euro Got It. We having it.
Oh, really?
And it's just really like, be you at the end of the day. Learn you. Tap in and understand that it's all right to be mentally ill, but now that you know, just be subconscious of that. Tap in and get help. It's all right to talk to people. It's all right not to do drugs. It's all right not to chase women. It's all right to be you. Just be you, bro, and be successful. Like, that's the only thing you owe it to yourself to do, is be successful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first thing they can start by doing is go get Foreign Forever.
Come on now.
Get Foreign Forever. Like, I want nobody but got it on there. With all the features, it was me. It's all me.
Come on.
Tap into it. It's going to enlighten you. I'm telling you, like, I put that energy in there to make sure it's like, they going to feel something. It's going to get your mind to click, and I'm telling you.
I already know.
It's already in there.
Appreciate you coming through this thing, my dog. Wishing nothing but the best and much success.
Always.
Beehive Radio, shout it. Euro Got It. We out of this thing. Holla.
Yes, sir. Always.